What is going on, guys? It is I, the Envy Gamer, and I am here to do the ultimate, the unknown. Okay, I am here to do something nobody else has ever done, and that is a DVD killer tier list. I know, I can't even begin to explain how I got this brilliant idea, this innovative idea, but here we are. So we're gonna make this quick-ish, and we're gonna wrap it up, and we're gonna get it going. Starting with SS. You have Nurse. You have Spirit. Not really much to say. You could potentially swap them, but I will say, I do believe, not only do I have them obviously categorically, but I have them in power order in the categories. Tiers, categories, you know what I'm saying. So, Nurse Spirit, obviously, because it's Nurse and Spirit. Nurse teleports, Spirit visually teleports. They both ignore basic loop mechanics. GG. S tier is a little spicy. Now we have Freddy, Doctor, and Pyramid Head. Now, the thing about these three is they're all multi-powered killers, base, mind you, and each power negates a fundamental part of the game. And here's what I mean. Not negates. It helps to counter. That's what I mean. So Freddy, the reason why he's top is because he has the best mobility, one of the best mobility. Here's the thing, right? You hear everybody talking about map pressure, dude. Everybody needs map pressure, dude. But does he have map pressure, dude? Map pressure means getting to gens quickly. Okay? Now, Freddy teleports, not as good as Nurse, because Nurse free teleports wherever she wants. Freddy teleports to the only relevant spot, which is gens. So, he has that, plus he has anti-loop. Arguably the best anti-loop in the game, I would say. No penalty for placing his snares down. The pallets are a good meme. They're a good guaranteed hit, but camera, please. Anyway, the snares are good, pallets are good, but overall, he's 115, so he's gaming. Longest lunge in the game, I swear to God. Next, you have Doctor. Doctor's similar to Freddy, in the sense that he has a very strong anti-looping power that doesn't really cost him anything to use. He also has his new static blast, which completely, it's so annoying. It ruins my day, okay? You get outplayed, honestly. If you get hit with a static blast, you should have just had Calm Spirit or been out of his tear radius forehead, right? So, you know, one thing that makes a really good killer really good is how easy they can be utilized, right? Because if you have somebody who's really niche and like, oh dude, but in this, Doctor can pretty much win with like any circumstances. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't need to like have a 3-gen, or he doesn't need to like slug everybody. Like, he can just gamer. And another thing I forgot to mention about Freddy is he makes borrow time useless because no tear radius in Dream World. That's a common theme with these S tier killers. And we'll see that again with Mr. Pyramid Head. Mr. Pyramid Head is the newest killer on this list. Sir Blight is not out yet, and he will be changed from PTB confirmed, so we can't judge him yet. Pyramid Head has anti-loop. Not as good as Freddy, but I'd say better than Doctor. Imagine if Doctor Shocks injured you. Didn't make you unable to drop things, injured you instead. That's Pyramid Head's power. But he has another power that allows him to negate DS. Oh no, please. DS is clutch. Some people say crutch. I say clutch because it comes in handy. If I have DS and I use it with 5 gens left, it's not really gonna do anything for me. Now if I use it when the exit gates are open, I get out. So it's a clutch perk because in certain situations it's beautiful, but it's not good all the time. But regardless, he can negate it every time. He has a power that lets him send people to cages instead of hooks, which of course means when you get uncaged, your exhaustion isn't reset, BT doesn't activate, DS doesn't activate. Off the record, all of Steve's perks are negated, dude. So yeah, Pyramid Head. And also what I think is this is definitely viable against top tier. This is kind of the True Talent-esque. Me and him agree on this. These two are like the most viable, and these three can be viable. And now it's not that they can't be viable, but they're viable after a lot more dedication and playtime. These three, I feel like you play 100 hours on any of these, you're golden, baby. But these, Hagu, man. Okay, so let's move to A tier. We spent enough time on SS. A tier. A tier has Huntress, then Hagu, then Billy Boy. Now the reason why I think Huntress is the best is because Huntress god shots are godly. You know what? I'm gonna have to throw in a clip post right now. Show the god shot. And that's why Huntress is top of A, because of the potential. Now Billy can get a few long range sneaky chainsaws. Sure, I'm not arguing with that. But what I am saying is Billy is less likely to get it. Well, no. Huntress can get it. Billy can get it too, but Billy's is more luck based. Huntress is like fucking ping. You know what I mean? Like hers is more actually gamer. His is just kind of got him. You know? She has good anti-loop. What I mean by good anti-loop is she can punish people for being basic. Which that's not anti-loop in the sense of like a snare she can place down or a bottle she can throw. But I mean a lot of loops she can just throw over. She can, if you can judge if somebody's gonna drop the pallet or go through a window, you can get an easy hit. That's what I mean. She can end chases quickly, hatchet into the 1, or I say 1-2. It's really an M2 into M1, but that is dirty, real dirty. Hag is really good. Okay, I can't say it. Hag is a decent killer who can be really good in really good hands, like god tier hands. Sure, Astarva puts this woman here and potentially here. So, you know, obviously everybody has their opinion. By the way, this is not, I meant to say this at the beginning of the video. This is not an opinion. This is fact. I'm tired of all these tier list people going, now, this is my opinion, guys. It's just what I feel. This is reality. Anyway. Hagu, you know, plays traps, teleports. It's more free than Freddy's, but not as free as Nurse's. She's a 110, which hurts a lot. She's a completely different playstyle than the rest. I think she's really good. I hate her, personally, to play as. Love playing against her. Love seeing good people with her. So that's pretty much it. Alright, we're gonna start speeding through these. Billy Willy. Just got the rework. Rework didn't do much. Changed a few add-ons to make them just different. His base power is pretty much the same. Good mobility. Can punish hard. That's why he's here. Now, A tier, like I said, viable. Probably viable. Potentially viable. This is where we get to like, you gotta be galaxy brain to beat the best of the best. Now obviously you're not gonna go against the best of the best often, but I've been playing for a few years, so I tend to go against better players than not. And you know, these are just the kill, and I'm a survivor main, of course, so these are just the killers that as a survivor main I think are the most deadly. Now, a lot of people. Oh, we'll get to Legion when we get to Oni. Oni has a power. He hits people. He collects blood orbs. I think when you hit somebody, you either get 40 or 45% of a max charge. You got a little charge bar going around your little power icon. You passively get a little bit, and you collect orbs that people passively drop when they're injured. Once he gets that and is in his power, this boy is like here. You understand? He's up there, baby. But the fact that a slow start means you just don't have a power. You get a hidden team or just really solid loopers who drop pallets, you know, at necessary times so they don't get hit. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough. And that's the same with Billy, with Bubba, dude. Bubba, especially with his rework, is nasty, but he's still a killer who pretty much has to hope you make a mistake to use his power. You know, if I stay around windows and stuff, he'll never chainsaw me. He'll have to M1 me, in which case I can hit him with the dead hard. You know what I'm saying? So, really good killers. Powers are really good, but I mean, that's pretty much the case with like everybody here. Their powers are great, but it's kind of dependent on how the survivor's doing, except for this boy. But we'll get there in a second. Legion, I love Legion. Legion's one of my favorite killers. If this was like a personal list, I would put Legion in S tier because of his potential to injure everybody in fucking 20 seconds. The perks he goes well with, like enduring, the builds you can do. I love Legion. Surge is good on Legion. Come on, dude. I think it's great. I like his wiping animation the best. It's fantastic. Deathslinger. I hate Deathslinger so much. Deathslinger's AIDS. He's just up here because I wanted to put him in S tier and D tier at the same time. So he got put in B. That's all I'm saying about Deathslinger. I hate him. Now C tier. C tier is where we kind of get into like definitely needs certain builds and play styles to be successful. Trapper, I mean, Trapper's about big brainness, almost like a Hagu. So I kind of see why some people could put Trapper at maybe A or B, but to me, Trapper is just too basic. He needs a update. Having just literally only traps. I don't know. You can just kind of if I know he's never been to my side of the map because I spawned there and he comes to me, there's no pressure anywhere around me. Things like that. Wraith, you know, base Wraith is kind of rough. You kind of need movement and Bone Clapper. And that is another thing. I'm not really trying to consider add-ons too much. Plague, you know, pretty good. She can force you to cleanse now that she starts with the Corrupted Fountain. But it's not great. And even if you, I mean, when I'm playing with the boys, we'll usually just cleanse and it will just loop her to hell. Because, you know, it's not the easiest thing in the world to hit. And they really kind of take it for granted once they get the instant down. They think, oh, I can just kind of spam it and I'll be good. And they're not. So, Mikey, you know, great snowball. Kind of needs, in my opinion, the Scream for Me Myers. The hair bow or hairbrush. Not the hairbrush. The dead rabbit. And, you know, Monitor and Infectious to fucking ding, ding, ding. You know, get that tear radius really out there and getting them, not exposing them, revealing them. You know, Ghostface got really hurt when Ruin got changed. He kind of really needed old Ruin to kind of, because that was his whole thing. He kind of just slowly pick you apart. Ruin, Sloppy, Fanny, Nurses, maybe not even Fanny, just Ruin, Sloppy, Nurses, Barbecue, whatever. He kind of fell back. Demo is a meme. Demo belongs in D, but I feel too bad for my boy because every time he misses his shred, I hear him bang his tooth on the freaking wood or the door or whatever, and it hurts me. So I put him at C as kind of a sympathy, but he's not bad. I mean, the shred, breaks pallets, the teleport, he's okay, but very lackluster. And then we have D tier. Clown, because actually, let me switch these. I do think Clown is the worst killer in the game. Pig first. She's got the bear traps, which is good slowdown, but it's RNG based. I have the worst RNG ever. When I'm playing Survivor, it's every time the third or fourth box, and when I'm playing Killer, they all get it off instantly, I swear. So I don't like the power. I don't like anything RNG based. I like it more skill based. You know what I mean? And then Clown. I mean, come on. He throws bottles. I mean, he's cool. He can tunnel you pretty good, but I don't know. I don't really feel like it's necessary to explain Clown much. He just, I don't know. I can't. The reason why I think Pig is so like tied for worst in the game is mainly because of her end game collapse pressure getting yanked, yeeted. You know what I'm saying? That would have been great, but now she has nothing for that, and her stealth is lame. Her ambush is lame. She's just lame. But Clown's even lamer because he has less lame things. He just has a lame bottle. So there's my tier list from a completely Survivor mained perspective. Take it how you will. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I am Envy. This was a little longer than I wanted it to be, but what are you gonna do? I will be back with some gameplay Tuesday. Peace out. Thanks for watching.